Hey guys, how's it going? RT Outdoor TV here. Today I'm going to run you guys through my kayak, the electrical setup that I have here so far. I have the box that I made for the switches, and then I use a Lowrance 5, and I'll show you guys how I have my setup, show you the batteries I use, where I put it and have it sitting, and also I'll go through here and show you guys everything that I have connected to it so far. So we'll check that out now. So right here, what I have is this plastic box set up. It's a seal-proof box. I got it on Amazon. I'll put it in descriptions for you. Also, I got the switch gear here with the battery life on there. And on the side, what I did is I ordered a 7-prong, pretty much like for a trailer switch setup. But that's where I ran my power to. So that's where my electrical is running. So what happens at the end of the day, plug in right there, and then my setup is ready to go. I'll have the electrical to where it comes on. So pretty much, you know, I just cut a hole for the panel on the front for the switches, and then installed the female part onto the box, and then the male part, as you can see, runs down inside here. This is a vibekayak 110, so your setup may be a little different, but it is also powering it and going over to my Lowrance depth finder. And the battery that I use for my setup is this one here. Ordered it off of Amazon as well. This is a 12 volt 12 amp. So, and this sits just fine inside my console. I'll get it plugged up and we'll start showing you guys some of the things that I have going on. Alright guys, here we go. So now I have the battery plugged up. We'll check everything out. So this is the way I have this panel set. It's set up for, this is my main power. So when I know I have power here, it'll light up blue. That tells me my battery life of how much I have left. And then I have USB ports here. Right now this is currently hooked up to that battery, but I will initially hook this one up to the battery for my my trolling motor. So as you can see, I have lights here on the front of the kayak, which if you look, I believe is this one here. So there's my navigation, and also as you can see right back here, the rear 360 light. And so let's open this here up. And I believe this one here is my setup for the depth finder. I don't have these set up in a particular way. There it is. So there you go. And those are two things that I have hooked up to it for now. I also have some other 12 volt things that I'll be running, but this is just the basic power, just giving you a run through of what all that I have. So pretty much if I shut that down, that's my lights, but pretty much if I shut this one here down, that'll be the depth finder, and then this will take out the power. So like I said, the way that I run the battery is sitting down here inside the console, and there's my positive negative hookup. The wiring you see right here is a setup for my trolling motor, and my wire that you see right through there is the 7-prong that's plugged in to the side of my box. Like I said guys, I'll put up on the page here where you can see this stuff on Amazon and possibly try to pick you up. Set up like this here, but this is the whole main setup. I have one for the depth finder and one for my power box. Hey guys, alright, so on this here, I'm going to show you the hookup for my trolling motor. This is not the battery I use. I will show you the battery here that I use, my setup, and I do keep it inside my box here up front. But right now I have this temporary hooked up, and I will show you guys the system that it's on. Right here is my setup for my controls, and this is the kill switch. This should be tied onto your life vest, by the way. Also, you go overboard, it comes out, it pulls out. Trolling motor no longer has power. And right here I have the up and down that goes to an actuator that's actually at the back that lowers and brings up the trolling motor. And this here is the control, you can hear it, for the speeds of the trolling motor in the back. I'll take you right here and show you. This is actually where the power comes to. So this is actually another 7-prong setup that I have installed right here, and you just take this here and everything's wired in to the trolling motor back here. Also, I want to say a big thanks to Kevin Dismute. This mount here, this is his setup. It's a nice setup. If you watch this a second, I'll hit the actuator and you'll see the motor start to go up and down. And you can stop it pretty much anywhere that you want. And as you see right here, this is the steering arm. So pretty much from up there, you can see it controls and turns your steering just like this. And so it all screws in on a simple setup. There's 2 screws, 2 bolts that hold it in here. There's like a stabilizer, little nut right here that just kind of like holds it in place. And it's a fairly easy system to get on and off. So right here, you have, this is the steering control from where I'm sitting in my seat. Pretty much you have this right here that I can control and turn. And like I said, this is my, for the actuator that you see me picking up and down a while ago. You hear it, you have total control of it. If it goes all the way to the top or goes all the way to the bottom, the actuator is going as far as it goes and it'll stop right there on its own. So as you heard, it stopped on its own even though it's still set. But if you want to bring it back up, once again, Kevin, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. The whole setup. Around the time that I got this installed in, guys, my arm was broke, and Kevin did do my installation for me and did a great job. And like I said, as you can see, you'll hear that's the motor running, so you have a total setup of forward and reverse. If you want his information, I'll put it right up here in the video. And guys, this is the basic setup for my kayak so far for electrical. I have yet to figure out whether I want to run lights, like a nighttime light. I'm wanting to do LEDs, but another thing that I am real cautious in the wind about, as you can tell by most of the stuff you see on my kayak, I don't like holes in my kayak. Now the only hole that I have is from the 7-prong plug-in from the kayak, and one inside my console where my wiring is running through the kayak. So I'm real cautious about that. So as far as putting LEDs on, I have yet to figure out where I want to run them. I see a lot of your guys' ideas out here, and you know, it's pretty cool. I see some things that I like and some things I might try. But if you have any questions, shoot me a comment down in the bottom. If I don't put up something to let you know, you guys know where I got it from, or something that you need help with, that I've done. And also here on the on the Seaghost 110, and I believe the 130 as well. If you're wondering if one of your questions is how did I run my sonar, there's a place down on the bottom of the vibekayak where it actually mounts and goes. So this here is my setup so far, guys. It's been beneficial. It's nice for me. I can get with the trolling motor on. It's a 30 horse. I'm trying to think. 30 horse or 30 power. You guys probably know it, but I can get up to 3.5, 3.7, I think it was, miles an hour, and moves pretty good, moves pretty quick. You can see that part on a video I posted right before this one. You guys have any questions? Give me a shout, no problem. Leave comments, and on my next update, I'll put it out there and let you guys check it out.